I'm just saying. My Pokemon's defenses are superior. Damn, that was a crit. Now I think about it, I should probably make my lowest levels higher. That's okay. So let's put my lowest level up front. There we go. Like this guy. Let's get the chatbot running. Oh, I actually didn't test the audio still works. There shouldn't have. There haven't been any changes, so it shouldn't be fine. Alright, Turtwig. We are in a gym battle, building right now, and we are working our way towards the gym leader. And we are in a battle with a trainer, and the opponent has Onix, rock and ground type Pokemon, and you're in control of Boomy, the Lucario, a fighting and steel type Pokemon. Your moves are Aura Sphere, Copycat, Vacuum Wave, and Nasty Plot. What would you like to do? Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2, 3. Come on, game. Come on, code. It worked last week, and I just went back to the instance. And you're good. Alright, Turtwig. We are in a gym battle. Not against the gym leader, just one of its building trainers. We're on the way towards the gym leader. You are currently facing an Onix, a rock and ground type Pokemon, and you are in control of Boomy the Lucario. He is a fighting and steel type Pokemon with the moves Aura Sphere, Copycat, Vacuum Wave, and Nasty Plot. What would you like to do? Alright, Turtwig, we are in a new battle. In the previous battle, you took out that Onyx in a single blow. Way to go. But in this new battle, you are still in control of Boomy with the same moves. But right now, you are up against Skorupi, a bug-type Pokemon. What would you like to do? Alright, it's not a Surskit, but you know, it being a water type does not change much in terms of resistances, so. Is that doing a 1 point attack? That was 5 times. That was a lot of attacks. Just to be clear, you're not facing a Surskit. It is called a Skorupi. And with that attack of Aura Sphere, you did half damage. Very nice. And they struck back with a Pin Missile, doing minimal damage. Would you like to use Aura Sphere again, or something else? A copycat? Hell yes. Okay, Turtwig. Just to be clear, we're not fighting Barry. We're fighting one of those random gym trainers that is not the gym leader. Just one of those obstacle people. But we did Pin Missile. Did a decent chunk, quarter health of damage to that Skorupi. He has a quarter left. So, what would you like to do? Hell yeah. Alright, Turtwig, very nice. That Skorupi has been taken out with using your copycat, copying their Pin Missile. Very nice. And they sent out their last Pokemon, a Steelix, a steel and ground type Pokemon. It is the evolved form of Onyx. What would you like to do? It is so interesting. Like, ever since I reset the history, he is now actually like switching out and all that. Like, I questioned the switching out, but I'm liking it. Alrighty, Turtwig, you switched out to Colleen. However, in that switch, they were free to attack you, launching a Thunder Fang attack. It's an electric type move, so it did super effective damage. But luckily, Colleen is a bit of a tank, so it took that pretty well. So Colleen, the moves are Confuse Ray, Brine, Freeze Dry, and Sing. And just to be clear, Brine is a move that does double damage when the target has happened. Okay. The thing here, the transcription interpreted Brian as Brian. Well, I might as well just put it out there. You don't have to go this way. Didn't really understand the whole taking a hit while switching out, but you know, whatever. Let's fight more trainers. What's the uh, 39. Okay, we're good. That's the level cap. Just want to face all the trainers. You know, it would be cool if I would be so nice against you guys. Stealing some expert belt. I don't know if I have a sauce. No, I can't talk. Oh, too late. Let's just take this guy out real quick. Speed. send Alm to the box because Alm is the highest level and gets experience so easily. I'll just jump around real quick. I really like doing the rematches for the gym leaders in this game because they're like pretty tough, like actually competitively built and stuff like that. That's one of the few things I really appreciate about this game is the post game is in terms of post to competitiveness and stuff. It's pretty nice. Yeah. So it really just steps up those NPCs. And I really like the Elite Four, and I can't wait to fight the Elite Four with Turtwig the Gengar in control of like that whole thing. Like I'll set up the team, but it's up to Turtwig the Gengar just to take over from there. So I am very interested in seeing what would happen. Definitely using Boomy for the next step, so I'm probably not going to use Queen, so let's swap Queen in. Oh, the next one is a fighter, like probably a fighting type, so I should probably switch out to something else. Would have been nice. But was out. You know, it's been a while since I used Confound. Confound has solid defenses. Should be fun. Let's start with a substance. Is my mic working? I say 1, 2, 3. Test. It works. I just need to be closer to the mic. There's gonna be a problem for streams like tomorrow where I'm just really focused on a problem that I don't pay attention enough to see if the mic is probably close enough to my face. If I'm like 6 inches away, it doesn't really catch it as well. Oh, you use dig on me, bitch, please. Haha! Copycat opportunity. Well, that's fun. Alright, Funnel needs to get the hell out of here. Can't send him to the PC like this. gym leader yet. Well, I don't mind Turtwig getting a bit of experience. That's fine. Okay. You know what? I think Celeste's good. You know, I think she can just I think you can dip out. You know, just for a little bit. You know, not a big deal. Just quick dip. You know, whatever. Oh shit. Freeze dry. Such a unique move. Contact almost up. Change the level. 1 minute battle. Okay, we're here. We're just gonna look around. You can do the whole circuit all over again. Alright, I will check in last night, double check for this one. This gym has 3 Pokemon, so I will send in 3 Pokemon. No to you. No to you. And no to you. Start with McDonald. Oops. Alright. Slightly under leveled, but I'm really not concerned. This is not a nuzlock, so. Okay, like always, if just in case I lose, I'll go back to the previous save so I don't gain the experience of the fight. So we can just dive back into it, or go out, get some more items, come back later, type of thing. So let's get into it. This guy's Byron, if I remember correctly. Yeah, Byron. I got cousins with Byron. It's pretty Alright, Turtwig, we are against the gym leader. This is the steel type gym, and the gym leader's name is Byron. His first Pokemon is a Bronzor, a steel and psychic type Pokemon. You are in control of McDonald, the Torkoal. Your moves are Clear Smog, Ember, Lava Plume, and Iron Defense. What would you like to do? Alright, Lava Plume. Alright, Turtwig, you took out that Bronzor in a single hit. Very nice. His next Pokemon is a Steelix, a ground steel type Pokemon. You are in control of McDonald, not McDonald. Alright, Iron Defense it is. Sand. Oh no, our son! That bastard. Freezing. Like, okay, this is fine. Alright, Turtwig, you used Iron Defense, increasing your physical defenses by 2. However, your opponent used Sandstorm, changing the current environment of Drought to a Sandstorm. Now, any non-ground, steel, or rock type Pokemon are taking a bit of chip damage every turn. What would you like to do? Alright, Turtwig, very nice. You used Lava Plume, dealing a good chunk of damage to that Steelix. However, it has an ability called Sturdy, and any hit that would have taken it out in a single hit while he's at full health would have instead brought him down to 1 HP. And because of that, he survived. And he struck back with an Earthquake. Decently hard-hitting hit, but thanks to your Iron Defense increasing your defenses, you took it pretty well. What would you like to do next? Clear Smog. All right. Alright, Turtwig, you tried using Clear Smog. However, Clear Smog is a poison type move. Poison type moves do not affect steel type Pokemon, so it did nothing. And Byron used a full restore item on his Steelix, healing it back to full health. What would you like to do? Alright, Turtwig, you haven't been informed, but in this battle, Colleen is not participating in. We were limited to 3 Pokemon in this battle, and Ursa chose McBonnell the Torkoal, Boomy the Lucario, and Confound the Leafeon. So those are the only 3 Pokemon you can choose for this specific battle. Would you like to stay in and do a move, or would you like to still switch out to a different Pokemon? Turtwig, no! This sandstorm sucks. Alright, Turtwig, use another iron defense. Boosting your defenses by another +2. Very nice. However, your opponent continued the attack with Earthquake, dealing a really good chunk of damage. You might be able to take 2 at most if you're lucky. But with the Sandstorm chip, you may not last another turn. What would you like to do? Would you like to attack, switch out, or ask your trainer for some help in terms of healing? He could probably put something like a full restore on you, healing yourself up, maybe to full or near full. Have lead seed, but okay. I still did a decent chunk. Alright, Turtwig, you switched in Leafeon, taking the Earthquake hit pretty well. And good for you, you managed to stall out that Sandstorm. Very nice, but you might have to launch the attack again before the opponent uses the Sandstorm once again to reset up that environment. As a reminder, Confound moves are Covet, Copycat, Razor Leaf, and Sword Stance. What'd you like to do? Can't wait for Leaf Blade. It's gonna take a while for Leaf Blade though. Wish you got Solar Blade. That's not used yet. Or at least in this game. That's in this chat. You guys can see it. Alright, Turtwig. You used Razor. However, that didn't do as much as you'd hope. The Steel type of the Steelix is offshooting that grass weakness due to the ground type. So that means it will result in a neutral hit. And they set up the Sandstorm yet again. What would you like to do? Just to be clear, if you use Covet, it will not steal his item because Confound is currently holding an item, Citrus Berry. So he can't steal any items till that Citrus Berry is used. Oh my god. Copying the freaking Sandstorm? Well. Gave it one chance. Great. Holy shit. Alright, Turtwig, you used Copycat. Copying the last move that Steelix used, which is a Sandstorm. And because the Sandstorm is already up, it was failed to be used. Because the Sandstorm's already up. And your opponent, Steelix, used Gyro Ball, doing a really hard chunk of damage to Confound. Luckily, that Citrus Berry came in clutch, healing Confound back to above half. But that's not much hits Confound can take. What would you like to do? Alright, Turtwig, you switch to Boomy. Lucario. Your moves are Aura Sphere, Copycat, Vacuum Wave, and Nasty Plot. What would you like to do? Lucario's not going to survive an Earthquake. Just to be clear, Fighting is super effective against steel. And ground attacks are also super effective against steel, but it's not relevant to Boomy since he doesn't have any ground attacks. But he has 2 fighting attacks, Aura Sphere and Vacuum Wave. Because of that, we took out that Steelix in a single blow of Aura Sphere. And time for Byron's last Pokemon, a Bastiodon, a rock and steel type Pokemon. What would you like to do? I know that this Byron has. Oh, he doesn't have it. He's got a counter move. That is freaking devastating. I actually wish this thing That's 30. And a Citrus Berry, which doesn't really matter with a Bastiodon. I wish they did better on this guy. I love Bastiodon. I love its whole concept, but it's got absolutely shafted by its type. Absolutely shafted. Alright, Turtwig, very nice. You did launch an Aura Sphere against that Bastiodon. And dealing a lot of damage. However, it survived. Only because of its ability, Sturdy, leaving it at a single HP. It also ate a Citrus Berry, recovering a third of its HP back. What would you like to do? What would you like to do? Guy knows that. A chatbot knows the type chart, kind of. Mind patch. So, got some stickers, very nice. TM91s, that's probably Flash Cannon. I hope it's Flash Cannon. Yeah, Flash Cannon. Hell yes. And I will teach that to the Boom. That's a good move. I just don't know what to replace. I might replace Vacuum Wave, which is kind of disappointing because Vacuum Wave is pretty great. But Boomy's already pretty fast. So. Oh, Barry, what's up? Ah, to the library. Okay, sure, man. I'll head to the library after I heal up my Pokemon. And Torkoal is moving super slow. up. Just finished that gym leader. It was pretty good. Alright. So, to any new viewers, I play this game with a chatbot controlling me in battle. So, in this gym, in the latest gym battle with Byron, I had Turtwig the Gengar possess all of my Pokemon, and he chose the moves, what to switch out, and stuff like that. And it's got a chat function, text-to-speech function, so I can speak to it and it'll speak back to me. It's pretty great. It actually knows the type chart pretty well, surprisingly. So, yeah. If you're interested in like that and something like that, please do a follow. I also stream every Tuesday and Wednesday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So if you want to catch the streams like that, let me know. And in this game is meant to be a prep, a test for a future run of a different Pokemon game. It would be Pokemon X and Y. Do a full nuzlock with each Pokemon being controlled by its own chatbot character. I would be the trainer, free to give items and switch out, but in terms of move selection, that's all on the AI. Honestly, I might do a ruling where if they want to switch out and just throw their teammate under the bus, fucking do it. That sounds fun. I don't know. I'm still determining exactly what the rules would be for that one, but we'll see. Yeah. Let's replace Vacuum Wave. I like having copycats. A good mix-up. It's makes battles a bit more interesting. I actually used Boomy against the Ghost Gym, and it was really funny because all he had were fighting moves. So his only attacking move was Copycat, and that means the opponent had to attack him first. So, like, I had to wait to be hexed or shadow balled or something like that. So I just depended on my opponent to deal with that, and it was pretty fun. But there were situations where the opponent didn't really have any attacking moves, like so they had a combination of Mean Look, Hypnosis, Curse, and Dream Eater. So the only attacking move that would have worked is if I managed to copycat the Hypnosis, land the Hypnosis, but that means because they're asleep, no Dream Eater. And if they're awake and I copycat the Dream Eater, they're not asleep. So it's just like freaking checkmate for Boomy there. But it was an interesting time. It was a fun one. I'm particularly using Copycat for a little bit of shenanigans with self-destruct and explosion. Since this is on Nuzlock and it is meant to be a test run, I decided just to add a little fun thing over there. So just go in, have Golem use Explosion, send in Confound, the Leafeon, use Copycat, use Explosion, send in Lucario, use Copycat, explode. It's great. It's great. Snowpoint City. Or so with like Railstone Astoria. Right. Don't leave me. Somebody boomed some lakes. It'll be Magikarp season. Hey, old dude and kids, okay? Something big just happened. They're saying huge explosion happened in Lake Valley. How could they see that from like across the region? That's crazy. It literally just happened. Check the level cap for the next one. level cap is 42 for the next gym, so I'll make a point of trying to not over level to that. Okay, so I have to go to Lake Verity. This should be the easiest way to get there. Let's see a confound an item. Let's give him a citrus berry. Citrus berry. I have a lot of citrus berries. Got one and I planted up a lot. Let's have. I love Leafeon, so let's have Leafeon follow. Chartberry. I don't remember what Chartberries are. Chartberries. Ah, rock type resist. Okay. Sure, let's do more Charties. I actually got more Lumberries, but I have to take care of that. I'll deal with that later. For now, I'll just go like Verity. There we go. What HM can I use after that I can use strength outside of that. Sweet. And okay. Sweet. That means that I have access to a few places. Can't remember. I know there's one between near the rock type gym. I could probably move to Snow Point City now because of the strength. What else? Uh-oh. These poor Magikarps. Wow, not battle? Oh. The thing I gotta do is probably make some YouTube shorts on TikTok things. I don't mess with TikTok, like at all, but I might check it out for the purposes of posting and stuff like that. But I have to learn how to edit shorts, so. You suck. That was a crit. Flamethrower, replace Ember. Dog. Let's just do a switch out to... Yeah, almost fine. I hope I face another commander. That would be real nice. Turtwig take over, control my whole team. That'll be fun. I've only lost against one game so far, so not too bad. Give me that money. Damn. I remember when this first came around, like in Gen 4, where it was originally released, whole lake being destroyed, that was crazy to know. That was way cooler than like a Red Gyarados or something like that, or a lake. Nah, you blow up the whole lake. Fuck all y'all, says the galactic or the regional bad guys or whatever. One way to deal with it. I'm gonna breeze through these guys so we can get to the commander. No, it's just I hate that. No. I need to feed this guy some items that make me not like me. I have a few of those items. I hate that mechanic. Okay, about to go in there. Let me just feed my boys some disgusting herbs or whatever. Get your powder, I'll do it. Yeah, don't like me. You have to be whatever. Okay. So, assuming this is a battle, just in case I lose, I'll go back so I don't have the level experience. Yeah. So I'll have Turtwig the Gengar take over for this battle, and we'll see how it goes. What's this guy's name again? Commander... Don't remember. Not Jupiter. Mars? I don't remember. Saturn! Okay. Right. Blue hair. That makes sense. Okay. Alright, Turtwig. Among our journey with Ursa, Team Galactic, the bad guys of the Sinnoh region, blew up Lake Valley. Like, blew up the whole lake. There's no water in there anymore, and they are just Magikarps flapping around, splashing around. It is a bad time. Investigating, we run into Commander Saturn, one of the commanders of Team Galactic, the people responsible for this incident. So we're in the middle of a battle with him, and their first Pokemon is a Kadabra, a Psychic-type Pokemon, and you are in control of Celestia, the Rock and Ground-type Pokemon, and your moves are Rock Blast, Self-Destruct, Bulldoze, and Stealth Rock. Which would you like to use? Okay. Rock Blast. Was that Reflect? Yep, it was Reflect. Alright, Turtwig. Very nice. You used Rock Blast, launching 3 rocks at the opposing Kadabra. However, before you struck, Kadabra set up a Reflect, boosting his team's physical defense, making your physical attacks do half damage against him. What would you like to do? Alright. Rain Dance. Whoa. Not expect that. This guy doesn't have a water type move. Alright, Turtwig. Very nice. Using Bulldoze, you managed to take out that Kadabra. As of note, Reflect is still up, so your physical attacks still do reduce damage. But his next Pokemon is a Bronzor, a Psychic and Steel type Pokemon. What would you like to do? Levitate. Alright, Turtwig. You tried using Bulldoze. However, this Bronzor has the Levitate ability, making it immune to ground type attacks. That means your Bulldoze had no effect. However, that also means Bronzor does not have the Sturdy ability, because they can only have one ability. What would you like to do? Would you like to stay in, do some type of move, set up Stealth Rock, or switch out to a different Pokemon? If you switch out, in this battle, your options are Celestia, the Golem, Boomy the Lucario, Confound the Leafeon, Ulm the Espeon, Kaleem the Lapras, and McDonald the Torkoal. The mix of the chatbot, the transcription, and stuff like that keeps thinking McDonald is McDonald. You know, there's a little branding error here, but yeah, whatever. Did they use Confuse Ray? That's it. Alright, Turtwig. You switched in Torkoal, setting up the Sun due to your ability, Drought for Torkoal. However, your opponent used Confuse Ray, confusing your Torkoal. The moves from McDonald's are Clear Smog, Force type attack, Flamethrower and Lava Plume, Fire type attacks, and Iron Defense. What would you like to do? Single hit. Very nice. Reflect finally wore off. Hey, talk control. That dry skin hit. Alright. It is Saturn's last Pokemon. Because you took out that Bronzor in a single hit. Very nice. Noted, just for note, you are still confused. But Toxicroak is a poison and fighting type Pokemon. Moves are still the same. What would you like to do? Snap that confusion. If you survive, burn. That hasn't happened yet. Okay. God. Drought is so good. I love it way better than Rain, even though Rain is just strictly better. Alrighty. Alright, Turtwig, very nice. You managed to snap out of confusion and launch a lava plume against the opposing Saturn. His Toxicroak. Taking it out in a single hit. Congratulations. Because of that, you won that battle, making Commander Saturn retreat. No Poffins today. We have to race off to Verity Lakefront, or Lake Verity, because they are being attacked trying to capture a legendary Pokemon there. And your teammate, your friend Lucas, or at least Ursa's friend Lucas, is in trouble. So, no Poffins. We race off to help them. And our first battle is a double battle. Alright, the opposing Pokemon is a Silcoon and a Glameow. And you are in control of Celestia, the Golem, and Boomy, the Lucario. What would you like to do? Honestly, double battles for this guy for the chatbot's a bit weird. But let's see if I state that that was a double battle, it will change. Turtwig, just for notes, Celestia's moves are Rock Blast, Self-Destruct, Bulldoze, and Stealth Rock. So he doesn't have Rock Slide. Movie does have a war sphere though. So what would you like to do for Celeste? Okay, would have been better on Glammeow, but you know, that's okay. Honestly, I would have just far targeted the Glammeow because Suicune is kind of useless, so that means you're just going to beat it. But that's just what the top of this goes with the chatbot. Alright, Turtwig. You managed to take out that Suicune. Very nice. However, your opponent sent out another Pokemon, a Golbat. So currently on the field, the opponent's side is a Golbat and a Glammeow. And your side still has a Celeste and a Boomy. What would you like to do? Turtwig, just to let you know, if you use Bulldoze, it will hit the whole field, including your teammate. And it being a ground-type move is super effective against the Steel-type Boomy. In addition to that, Golbat is a flying and poison-type Pokemon. So that means ground-type moves do not affect Golbat. In addition to that, it quadruply resists fighting type moves. Would you like to change anything? Okay. Another Glammeow. Alright, Turtwig. For Celeste, you launched out a Stealth Rock. That means any Pokemon that switch in now takes a little bit of damage. Very nice. Boomy also used Aura Sphere on the Glammeow, taking out in a single hit. For note, also, Lucario learned a new move. It is the Steel-type move Flash Cannon, and it replaced Vacuum Wave. And to replace the opponent's Glammeow, they replaced it with another Glammeow. What would you like to do? Yeah, I'm just gonna get asked those. Wow, if I actually had priority, that would have been nice. I'm gonna be over level for the next trip. Alright, Turtwig, we managed to take out both of those Pokemon. Very nice. And now the trainers are on their last Pokemon. They switched them in, a Glameow and a Stunky. What would you like to do? Turtwig, just let you know, once Stealth Rock is set up on the battlefield in a battle, you cannot set up another one. So it will knock you anything. Stealth Rock. Would that change anything? You could still use Nasty Plot for moving. Okay. Shit. Good job. Alright, Turtwig. You used Bulldoze, taking out all the Pokemon on the field. The Glameow, the Stunky, and your teammate Boomy. I'm pretty sure you didn't really appreciate that. But you won the battle. Congrats, I guess? Bitch, that was you. You did that. Alright, let's send some Pokemon back. All the level 41s. Get the hell out of here. Confound is fine, because they're gonna struggle with the ice place anyway. Celestia's fine. Yeah, Lisa's fine. Let's heal up the Boomy. After we take care of Team Galactic here, we'll just do a whirlwind on somebody else. We'll figure it out. something a little bit different. We'll have Turtwig only control Turtwig dealer. Okay. Alright, Turtwig. We are in a new battle, a new double battle. You are in control of only one Pokemon in this battle, and you must work with Ursa to defeat your opponents. You are in control of Turtwig, the Gengar. It was previously Turtwig the Haunter, but it evolved. So, Turtwig, his moves are Hypnosis, Substitute, Thunderbolt, and Hex. And your teammate is Boomy the Lucario. What would you like to do? Let's use Hypnosis on a Beautifly. And then I will use Flash Cannon on Sunky. Alright, Turtwig, very nice. You landed that Hypnosis on that Beautifly very well, putting it to sleep. And Boomy, the Lucario, landed a Flash Cannon against that Stunky, taking it out in a single blow. And the Pokemon to replace that Stunky is a Glameow. So the current Pokemon out right now for the opponents are Beautifly and what would you like to do? Now I think about it, I did not consider double battles when I was setting up the situation with battle state Pokemon. I will have to consider that because double battles is a thing. Great. Turtwig, just let you know, you do not control Boomy right now, okay? You only control Turtwig, the Gengar. Boomy is control of Ursa, and you have to work together. Alright, Turtwig, you use Substitute because the moves were already executed by the time you set your apply. And the Beautifly woke up, but the Beautifly is the only Pokemon in the field at it right now, so it's a 2v1. Beautifly is a bug and flying type Pokemon. Just about that. So yeah, we'll just
I need to get Conqueror out. Well, maybe watch the news.
Alright, Turtwig, the last Pokemon is a Glameow. What would you like to do? Really, we'll just go straight to the Alright, Turtwig. Before Turtwig the Gengar even gets to attempt Hypnosis, Boomy moves in with the attack, using Aura Sphere, taking out that Glameow in a single blow. You won. Working with Ursa, you managed to win that battle. But was it really working together, really? What's your opinion? This one must be Mars. We're gonna be heroes again, because we have to face Commander Mars, who defeated our friend Eevees. In this battle, you are in control of Turtwig the Gengar, with moves Hypnosis, Substitute, Thunderbolt, and Ice. And your opponent has 3 Pokemon, with their first Pokemon being a Golbat. What would you like to do? Oh shit. Forgot to turn it on. I reset the whole thing. Alright, Turtwig. We gotta be heroes, so no Poffins just yet. Because Lucas is in trouble. He was recently defeated by Mars, and we have to save his butt. So in this battle, Mars has 3 Pokemon. With the first Pokemon being a Golbat, a Flying and Poison type Pokemon. You are in control of Turtwig the Gengar, with the moves Hypnosis, Substitute, Thunderbolt, and Ice. Alright, Turtwig, you use Thunderbolt, dealing a good chunk of damage to that Golbat. However, it survived, and launched an attack back right at you, using Bite, a super effective Dark-type move. However, your ability, Turtwig's ability of Cursed Body, disabled that attack. That means, for a period of time, Golbat can no longer use the Bite attack. What would you like to do? Alright, Turtwig, you managed to land that hypnosis, putting that gold back to sleep. What would you like to do? Turtwig, you substitute, dealing a quarter damage to yourself, but putting up that sub. And Golbat managed to stay asleep still. Very nice. What would you like to do next? Alright. The opponent sent out their second Pokemon, a Bronzor, a Steel and Psychic type Pokemon. What would you like to do? Bronzor is not asleep. It is fresh, it is in full health. Okay, you landed hypnosis, putting that Bronzor to sleep. What would you like to do? This Gengar is a freaking menace. Alright. Since the sub is still up, it hasn't yet been taken down since the last time you used it. That means you go straight for the Hex. And it takes out Bronzor in a single blow. Very nice. And its last Pokemon. A Turtwig. What would you like to do? One TTS, please. Alright, Turtwig. You use Thunderbolt, dealing about half damage. However, Turtwig had a Citrus Berry, recovering its health by 1/3. That means it's still looking pretty good right now. And they launched back an attack using Aerial Ace. However, it has not destroyed your substitute just yet. That means, for now, you're still safe. What would you like to do? Turtwig, just to let you know, Purugly is a normal type Pokemon, and Hex is a ghost type attack. That means it has no effect on normal type Pokemon. Would you like to reconsider? This freaking hypnosis lands almost all the time. It is nuts. Alright, Turtwig. Very nice. You put that Purugly to sleep. What would you like to do next? I'm gonna skip the Thunderbolt. Alright, Turtwig, since you already have the sub up, you used Thunderbolt, dealing a good chunk of damage. Purugly has quarter health left. Would you like to finish it off with a Thunderbolt or try something else? Turn yourself off just to finish it off. Nice. He wants to learn body slam. Okay, guess it's time to head to Lake Acuity. That will take a whole process, because that travel is a lot. So we will do that next time. But for now, let's do a bit of berry picking. We've got some lumberries. That would be real nice. And I definitely want a lot of these, so I don't have to worry about being super nitpicky about these berries. I did that with citrus berries, and that's pretty nice. Berries. One of these bastards. It's the one that lowers attack and boosts friendship. Lumberries. I know I could like kind of cheat the stuff in, but that kind of feels bad, and I don't have a modded Switch, so maybe I could borrow a friend's modded Switch sometime in the future. But for now, not the case.
Okay, we'll head to Celestic Town, because that's the easiest way to get there. I actually already got the choice specs here. Oh, I should probably come back, guys. Oh, since we're heading to Lake Acuity, we need to change up our clothes. We are not in winter wear. Let's take care of that. Let's yeah, start. See? Hoodie's not gonna cut it. No, definitely not. Definitely not. Winter style, yeah. Let's check out this other stuff. Yeah, these stuff ain't gonna cut it. Winter style, it is. Yeah. Okay. Look at that. Woo! Trainer looking pretty good. And equipped for the cold. Just noticed. Oh, Yachiberry. Very nice. I just noticed I having autosaves here. I don't like having autosaves. Autosaves off. Yachiberry. What does that do? Is that ice type attacks? It is. Yachiberry's pretty good. Don't have a dragon type here, but could be pretty useful for actually especially useful for Confound. And the next gym leader upcoming, yeah, that'd be really good. I might be able to throw Confound in there, except don't have anything to deal with grass types. That's okay. Some clean out. Keep Celestia in there. Boomy, I'll keep. We need to take out some Pokemon to make sure they don't over level. I definitely want money. That means giving them all this shit. Yeah. Alright. Stop that. Let's find some. Wow. I think I should just change it in my UI a little. These guys are nice. Honestly, I probably should. I don't really have time for that, but Let's find someone. I think she's good. she's fine. Let's do a Scarlet about it. Just a lot of viewers. The guy with the Eevee account here. Let's do this one. Nah, let's do this one. Let's check that. This guy's just a lot. Speaking of that guy. You know what? We just got 2 viewers right now. I think I'll just not raid. That's fine. Okay, we're gonna stream tomorrow, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and this stream will be on Code Wars, so it's gonna be no video games. So watch me struggle to complete several coding problems. It's going to be great. But I'll be learning.